Just checking out my employees. What's up? What's your name and badge number?
Delgado.
Delgado, you have a badge number? You said I need to?
Yes, sir. You're actually trespassing unless you actually have something.
You want me to, or I need to? It's hard. It's a public.
Sir, you can go on the sidewalk and take pictures.
You have to stay on the sidewalk.
Where's the sign that says it's authorized personnel only? There's actually a sign in here that says public parking right here.
Welcome back to the Good Cop, Bad Cop channel. On this channel, we go over police interactions and audits that test the freedom of press in government buildings. Today's video is from the channel Free Press NC. In this video, this auditor was at the Burlington City Hall located in Burlington, North Carolina. He was conducting a First Amendment audit, and things were going well. The interactions he had with employees inside City Hall were great. After he got done filming inside, he decided that he was going to film outside the building and maybe get some footage of the police vehicles. As he's doing so, he's met by a few Burlington police officers and is questioned as to why he is filming. And that's where we pick up on this video.
Good tires. Hi.
What are you doing?
Just checking out my employees. What's up? What's your name and badge number?
Delgado.
Delgado, you have a badge number?
I don't.
Okay.
What's your name?
I'm not going to give that.
So, what are you doing?
Just checking on the Burlington employees and seeing if you guys are doing a great job.
About
You're
looking
keeping,
through the cars?
Yeah, I want to make sure you're keeping the officers safe with like good tires, and you're not leaving out passwords to NCIC on your computer like I found before. So just checking on stuff. What's that?
Come speak with us.
You said I need to?
Yes, sir. You're actually trespassing unless you actually have something.
You want me to, or I need to? It's hard.
Do you have any business back here? This is only police personnel only.
Yeah, you said I need to, so I was asking, do you want me to come talk to her, or did I have to? Am I being detained?
Yes, sir. At this point, yes, sir.
Okay, for suspicion of what crime?
Okay, you're walking around taking pictures of police cars and so forth. You don't have any business here.
Is that
at the police
illegal?
department.
Is that illegal?
It's only supposed to be police back here.
And your name, badge number?
I don't have a badge number. Sergeant Marsh.
Sergeant Marsh, okay. Your name, badge number?
Officer Hill.
Awesome. And you guys don't have badge numbers at all?
Okay, we're asking you why you back here.
So you said I'm detained. And I said suspicion of what crime?
What are you doing back here?
Suspicion of what crime? What's your
I'm
RAS?
asking you a question.
What's your RAS? You said I'm detained.
Okay, do you have a reason to be
It
back here?
is 3:44 when you detain me.
Do you have a reason to be back here, sir?
What
If not,
RAS?
You need to leave.
What RAS?
You need to leave, sir.
What crime have I committed?
You need to leave.
If you'd like to stand on the sidewalk and do
He told
whatever
me
it
I
is
have
you're
to come
doing.
here and I'm detained.
I
So
didn't say that. I didn't say that.
you said we need you to come here, and you said I'm
I need to talk to
detained.
you. So I need to talk to you. Okay. If you want to go over there, take on the sidewalk, take pictures, you're more than welcome, but you can't be back here.
So the sign that says public entrance is not a public entrance?
If you have business here.
Yeah.
If you don't have business here, you don't need to be back here.
So how do you know I don't have business here?
Yeah. Do you have business here?
Am I required to answer that question?
Okay, sir. At this point, you're being asked if you want to go over and take pictures.
I know I'm being
you're more
asked
like-
because you don't want to infringe on my rights, which is why you've not ordered me to, but you still have me detained. Are you going to undetain me, or am I still
You're
detained?
not detained.
Okay.
You're more than free, but you
I can do what I want. Thanks. If you would have approached me and tried to talk, I didn't treat her bad. You told me I was detained? No. It's a public.
Sir, you can go on the sidewalk and take pictures.
You have to stay
can't
on
be
the
back here.
sidewalk.
Where's the sign that says it's authorized personnel only? There's actually a sign in here that says public parking right here.
Yeah.
Did you
past those
touch that
cones.
vehicle?
There's
Did you
cones.
try to
And they
go in that
pull in here,
vehicle?
correct?
Did you try to go in that vehicle? What did you do
What did I do? What?
on that vehicle over there?
On what vehicle?
The one that you were at the passenger side door.
So first off, the fact that he told me I was detained means that now I lose cordial interaction with you guys, because now you're trying to find a crime. And I have the right to my Fifth Amendment, my First Amendment, my Fourth Amendment. And because of how he acted, I was talking to you. I wouldn't give you my name, but I was talking to you, right? He escalated and said I'm detained. So that's when I lower my expectations of your department. And that's on him, right? So I wasn't like this to you until he did that. You tell me I'm detained in a public parking lot with no signs, that's bull crap. back off.
Well, sir, you need to understand.
I don't need to do crap. You detained me for
Sir,
nothing.
you need to leave the parking lot.
I'm not going to, because there's no, I'm walking to the
You have
freaking
business with
the
the police department. You can have business.
Give me your
with-
supervisor.
I am the supervisor.
Give me your supervisor, the LT. This is bullcrap.
I don't want to do it.
Notice I'm not talking to either of you guys
Oh,
this
yeah.
way. I'm
Say
not
what?
talking to either of you guys this way. I'm talking to him this way.
I understand.
Right?
Yeah, look.
And I know you're in together, but
No, you're good.
I give what I get,
I
okay?
got you. All right, so the reason that people pull in here is because our front lobby's being, modified, and if you knew that.
I didn't? No.
Okay, so-
never been here before.
I got you. Well, someone ran into the lobby, so it's being reconfigured, right? So people pull in here, and they're supposed to park on the other side of those cones right there. That's the only reason.
That sounds like a pretty good news story, doesn't it? Well,
It was a news story.
even though I'm not required to answer your questions, so that you can't make up crap later, I'm a member of the media, and I'm doing a news story. So you can't make stuff up later. I'm absolutely allowed to be here, and I will not leave. So thank you for telling me that.
Yep.
That's a pretty newsworthy event. I'm going to capture that, and you guys aren't going to
It was
infringe on
already,
that.
it was already on the news. It was
Okay.
already televised.
All right, great. Well, someone else did the news story. They didn't do my news story, and so
Okay.
I get to do it. So you guys are being pretty cool. You seemed upset I wouldn't give your information, but you've been cool, right? You're de-escalating. He's not. So I hope he can learn from you guys. Don't want to get you in trouble. He's not gonna like that.
We are recording.
Oh, you're good.
That's fine. Yeah.
We are recording.
I mean, I love transparency, right? That's why I'm here. So
Sir.
I'm not ashamed of saying those words. I'll say them again. I think that you can learn from these folks.
Again, I have no problem with you being out there taking pictures.
I don't care what you have a problem with. That's the disconnect between citizens and police, is that you think you can control things that aren't crimes. You cannot. You have no signs that say this is authorized personnel. You have no signs that say no trespassing, and it freaking says public entrance. You cannot detain me for videotaping.
I
But
didn't
why were
detain
you
you.
all in that car?
I wasn't in a car.
You were
if you
all
find
looking
if
at
you
it.
find
I
evidence
watched
of
you
me
looking
being in a
at the
car,
car.
then bring me in and Raz and detain me and we'll talk.
And that's why we started speaking with you, because of that.
She was polite and professional. You detained me. There is a significant difference, and that's why I
We figured out
videotape.
what you were doing because you were
You
looking
can't
in a
detain me to
car.
figure out if I committed
Yes, sir.
a
If
crime.
you
You're a
were to break
freaking
into a car-
sergeant.
Yes, sir. We can.
No, you cannot. They even know that. It's been too long since you've been through the department,
Sir,
through training.
we are allowed to detain you.
You have to have a Raz to detain me. What was the
Excuse me?
Raz? Reasonable, articulable
You're
suspicion.
looking at vehicles, possibly breaking into a vehicle.
Did you suspect me of breaking into a vehicle?
I did.
Yes.
I asked him what he suspected me of, and he said filming.
No, I did not.
Oh, okay. Well,
No,
that's
I
why
did
we
not.
video.
I
Okay.
did
So
not.
I seen you, and I called my sergeant.
And that's
See,
why I got
but
out.
that's what you need to articulate. You didn't do that until now. He was telling me that I was suspicious because I was filming around vehicles. If you suspect me of committing a crime, detain me and investigate. I mean, I don't know why. I don't need to teach you guys that, but he doesn't get to detain me because I'm filming. I don't care how suspicious it looks. I'm not trespassing. You said I was trespassing.
If you don't have police business here, yes, you are.
It's not up to you if I have police business. This is the intimidation that's bullcrap that I hope these folks don't learn from you. You will not get my name. I am not trespassing, and I will not leave. I'm going to the lobby. I get to decide when I have business. I'm not loitering. I've told you I am a member of the press, gathering content for a story and checking in on my employees. That's it. That's all you get. You're never gonna get anything more, and you can't kick me out of here.
Actually, you can't
Is your
trespass.
from public property for walking to a lobby? Really?
Police?
Give me the
Unless
citation.
you're-
Let's go.
unless
Give me a
you have
citation.
reason to be here.
Give me a citation.
I'll do what you just say.
Freaking ridiculous. Is your LT coming?
Yes, sir. He is.
Okay.
Now I'm going to stop the video here for a couple of reasons, and break some things down. First, everything this auditor is saying is on point. He's right about the Raz, and that Officer Marsh is not supposed to detain him for just filming. Now, some states have codes against false detainments, but unfortunately for North Carolina, the only codes they have is against unlawful arrests and false imprisonment. So, as far as this officer detaining this individual, there's no law against it. But his presence here is not against the law either. Like the auditor stated, the area is open to the public. Therefore, he has a right to exercise free press, and that should not be infringed upon. Now, the whole purpose of this channel is to highlight the bad apples, but this channel is called Good Cop, Bad Cop. So we already showed you the bad cops, which would be Officer Marsh. So now let's show you the good officers that make an appearance in this video.
said you were the news in
Yes.
Alamance.
I didn't say that.
That's what I did ask.
Yeah, no, I'm an independent journalist, and
Gotcha.
I do stories on government officials and police departments around the country to gauge professionalism
Okay.
and tyrannism.
Okay.
Right? If I get something that's breaking my constitutional rights, they're going to get this crap.
Okay.
If I get someone who's talking to me and being gentle, and you're not pissed off, and you're not foaming your glasses or fogging up your glasses, I'll talk to you. Like if you'd approach me like this, we'd be doing this right here. Yeah, no, I'm going to keep doing my business. I can walk around here. If you guys have signs up that says this is a trespassed area, authorized personnel only, you got gates up, of course I can't come in.
Well, usually
He's making up laws.
like I was saying, usually it is. We only allow police cars and people back here, but due to the front lobby, people do come, public citizens.
Right.
They do come back.
Which is why I'm here.
Yeah, I understand.
So I appreciate that you're being cordial. Again, that's why you're not getting any of my attitude.
I got you.
And I try to be as
What's the
reserved as I
reason
can.
That you were looking all in the car.
Okay. You told me that you have RAS that I was breaking and entering or potentially committing a crime. Therefore, I'm not answering any of your questions. Am I being detained by you?
No.
Okay, thank you. And that's the correct answer. But when you look back at your video, you'll see I did nothing. I'm not an idiot. I don't break the law. That's all you're getting. And in fact, I'm going back to City Hall for Marsh's paycheck because I told them I expected you guys would ignore me, respect my rights, and let me walk into the lobby. And I said, I'm probably not coming back for any other public records. You proved me wrong, bro. You proved me wrong.
We can't ignore you if you're looking at the vehicle.
I didn't ask you to ignore me. I asked you not to detain me. That's why I have a video camera, and that's why you're thinking, why did I freaking detain that guy? Now, it was only 2 or 3, 4 or 5 minutes, so it's not a big deal, except that it was a violation of my rights. Now, probably a court's not going to care about a 5-minute detention, which is why there probably won't be anything from this unless you keep escalating.
I'm not escalating anything. You are.
You did.
Here's our lieutenant.
Fantastic.
What's going on, man?
Howdy.
How are you?
I was doing pretty good.
Okay.
Till I met the sergeant. These two folks are incredibly professional.
Good to know.
He hasn't escalated a single thing. She said she had razzed me breaking into a freaking car. She was very polite at first. Once he escalated, she jumped on the bandwagon. But generally, they've been good.
Okay.
He is a train wreck. How you just treated me was a train wreck. I should say that. I don't know you, Sergeant Marsh, so I shouldn't have said that. I apologize. All right? I was walking around cars because I'm trying to inspect the vehicles that are in city parking lots, paid for by the city, run by public officials, while I'm on the way to a public lobby through a public parking lot.
I'll give you that.
He just detained me on video. I said, "You're telling me I have to?" And he said, "Yes." And I said, "So I'm being detained?" He said, "Yes." I said, "Then I'm not talking." And he said, "You're trespassing, you're detained, come back here." That is a violation of my rights, period. Now, what I was telling him, as long as this doesn't escalate further, probably a court doesn't care about a 5-minute detention, right? Okay, I mean, he didn't have...
What's reasonable, what's not.
Right, he doesn't have RAS, and he knew he didn't have RAS. He said his RAS was that I was filming. You and I both freaking know you do not want that on camera, right? And so, probably it won't escalate, but I already told him, you better back off and undetain me, because I've done nothing wrong, and until you got RAS, leave me alone.
Okay.
I've not touched anything, I've not committed a crime, I never will commit a crime, because I'm not an idiot. I'm recording everything, you guys are recording everything.
Likewise, yep.
In fact, I was just in City Hall and I went there and they were so professional. Amazing, one of the best City Halls I've ever been in. And I said, man, it's nice to be in a small town where people don't harass me, where tyrants don't come up and tell me what I have to do and illegal detain me or call the cops. They were amazing. And I said, I'm gonna walk over to the police department and probably they're gonna be pretty professional too, and I'm not gonna have any other records requests. Well, I got one more records request I'm going back for.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop talking right now. You're Lieutenant Beckmer, and you guys don't have badge numbers at all.
sir.
Any other identifiers?
No.
Car numbers, squad numbers?
We got car numbers, but
Okay.
car swap.
There's no other way to identify these officers besides their last name and rank?
Correct.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, fair enough. So Lieutenant Beckmer,
Yeah.
is there any response to that?
Well, how can I help you? All right, I'm not detaining you. I saw you walk up with the camera. I say looking in cars.
Yeah.
In my opinion, you're doing what you do, right?
Right.
So
You know I'm a freaking First Amendment auditor.
yeah, I mean,
And so does he. I'm out here to not go riot and burn down cities. I'm here to peacefully, quietly, and calmly exercise my constitutional rights you guys swore an oath to defend. That's it. That's all I'm here to do. I don't call names. I don't yell. I correct myself when I accidentally misspeak and attack someone's character.
You've been fine.
I'm trying to be professional. I didn't say a word to anybody, not bothered anybody. When he said you're detained, that's when I cut. And I said, give me your supervisor, because we don't want this escalating. He threatened me with, I don't know if you threatened me with arrest. You said I was trespassing.
No, I did not. Basically, I was told by Officer Delgado that he was actually looking at vehicles, possibly breaking into cars. That's why he's here.
I'm just gonna casually walk through a police station and break into cars in front of 30 officers. Brilliant. I mean, and I said, if that's your, he didn't tell me that. He didn't say that's his Raz. I said, you got Raz, detain me. And he said, you were filming, walking around cars. So all I'm saying is, I'm not here. I'm here to create a bridged gap between citizens and cops that think they own the citizens. The good cops, I love them. The folks who think they get to be feelings enforcement instead of law enforcement, I hate them. So all I'm here to do, and I can already tell by your demeanor, by your, I don't know if you're faking it. A lot of people on my channel are gonna say you're faking it, but you seem pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm not giving you a hard time unless you give me a hard time, right? Yep. So we're on the same page.
And that's why this guy, I was super cool with, because he didn't accuse me of anything. He's been the most professional of everybody, of these three. She's next, and I didn't like how he treated me. Yeah, well, so
let's go and remove him from the situation, right?
All right.
Okay, so moving forward, how can we do something for you here? You can
allow me to go
in the back lot.
Thank you.
What I mean? If you need paperwork, tell me what you need. We'll try to get it for you. They're going to close pretty soon.
Understood. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm good to go. I'm just here to quietly exercise my rights and not be impeded and not be detained. We good?
More power to you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir.
Take care.
Be safe.
Peace. Keep it up, bro.
Yes, sir.
While I admire his professionalism, I do think this auditor is a bit more on the nicer side of auditing. He doesn't really start swearing or degrading the cops, but he also doesn't criticize them, as I believe he should. But that's just simply my opinion. He did a great job here, and was able to get two polar opposites as far as behavior goes of officers in this video. That's not very common, and I do commend him for keeping his cool, even when Officer Delgado tried to make up some story about him trying to break into other vehicles. I should let it be known that this auditor did in fact go back inside the building and filed a complaint on Officer March, and even put in a FOIA request to get some body cam footage of an officer involved shooting that Marsh was involved in. If you guys would like to follow up on that front, make sure you head on over to Free Press NC's channel, subscribe, and I'll see you all over in his comments. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for watching.